Okay guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to show you how to repair an old stem and replace the gaskets in an old this is a 1984 stem. I don't know who made it or whatever, but I got a leaky shower handle, and if you have a leaky shower head, I'm going to show you how to fix both of those leaks right here with the stem. Alright, here's a common stem. It has the handle on it, you know, the little plastic screw piece that goes on it also. There isn't much to it at all. This one right here is your nut right here that comes off. That's that. This over here is your gasket. Now this gasket right here, if you have a leaky shower head, this is the gasket that when you turn your shower head tight, your shower handle tight, it goes up against the wall of the pipe, and it tightens up against the wall of the pipe, and it seals off the water from coming into the shower. Now, if you have a leaky shower head, no matter how tight you tighten the handle, most of the time, every time basically, you're going to need to replace this gasket right here. It gets torn up because it's getting pushed up against the wall. Now, I bought a repair kit, and it consists of the seat that's in the wall. Now this seat right here is in that wall. This is the same thing as we just took off right there. And this is the screw. Now this is your gasket that goes on that part right there. And this is your bonnet. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But right now, the seat in the wall that you push this, tighten this up against, you're going to need a special tool, and it is inside here, right here in your pipe. So you do your special tool, turn it, pop it out. Now be careful when you're in that wall not to drop that thing, but it comes out. See how dirty and old this one is? That's why they had to replace it. So you just take your little tool, press it on there. If you have a steady hand, keep it on there like that. Put it in your new one. Tighten it right there in the wall. I need to go in there. And so that's when your new rubber gasket seals up against it. I'm going to need that later, so I'm going to take it back out. I'm actually replacing one in my wall right now. Alright, so that's if you got a leaky shower head. You need to replace that gasket right there. And it's easy to do. You just put the new gasket on, tighten the screw up in there. I always tighten the screw up in there basically almost as tight as I can, but not too tight to where it bevels too much. Now, if you have a leaky shower handle, that the water's coming out the handle and it's dripping out, it's going to be another gasket inside of here. So I'm going to tell you this. So all you got to do is unscrew this from the back, just like a regular old screw. And it's a little tight in there, but pull it out the best you can. All the years of hard water. Now it goes straight through, and what you have is you have a gasket on this side. Now if you can see inside there, it's all nasty and tore up. That's going to be your bonnet. And that's what the handle tightens up against and loosens up against when you put when you turn the water on and off. Now take your screwdriver, just tearing up, pop that out of there, best you can. This one's gonna be a pain in the ass. Of course it wants to be. This one's just falling apart. And that's what happens in the old house. That one's just falling apart. Don't worry about it if it breaks apart, because you'll replace it anyway. Now, take that out of there as best you can. Good lordy. Almost got it. Now, usually they'll come out in one piece, but this one is really old. and it's really giving me some problems. So I know why my shower faucet handle is leaking, that's for sure. Now, I haven't dug it all out, but just to save some time, you want to dig all that out. Okay, so dig all that out, and then now you got your 3 parts there, 1, 2, 3. Then you got your gaskets, your seat, that old one, the new one, the 5th part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 parts. Okay, now I highly recommend that you clean this up with a wire brush, which I have. I have a wire brush. I got a drill that I can drill down in there and clean that out with. As so. You know, I can clean that up good. Clean that up as best as you can. And I also have a grinder over there with a wire wheel on it. So what I've done here is these 3 parts right here, I'm taking the time to go ahead and clean them on another one, so we can save some time. Okay, so here's the 3 parts. So number 1, we can take the stem here, nice and clean on the outside. Put our new washer in, our new screw, flathead screw. Take a flathead screwdriver. Screw it on there nice and tight. Now, it's pretty snug and pretty tight, but that's what you want, because you don't want that screw to fall down inside this pipe and cause all kinds of problems. Okay, next thing I do is I'm going to take my new bonnet. Now, I cleaned it up really well in there. Press that bonnet down there. Make sure it's nice and good and in there. Now, notice how thick that thing was. It was thick. You know, that's been years and years of turning that handle, is compressing and compressing that thing down. Then you want to take your stem, come to the back side, screw it in there. I screw it in there all the way tight. Then you have your nut right here. Take it, put it over top of the stem. Now I've already put plumber's tape on these threads. I don't know if you have to do that, because you're gonna have this gasket on the end to help seal it too. I don't know if you have to do that, but I'd rather put at least a little something on there than to second guess myself in case there's a small leak or anything. And then once you got your nut on there, my wrench is in the house, so I'm just going to use these pliers, tighten it on there. Now I'm going pretty snug on that too. That thing's pretty snug in there. Now your handle might be a little hard to turn at first, but it'll loosen up over time. But make sure you have that good and snug in there. Now that is going to fix any leak. This bonnet in there, that's going to fix any leak you have in your handle, dripping out your handle. This gasket on the back end, that's going to fix any leak you have coming out the shower head. So if you've got a drippy shower head at night that's keeping you up, that's going to be your problem right there. So just put your gasket on, thread it into the wall, put your handle back on, and that's how you rebuild an old ass 1980s stem right there. Goes in that. All it was a little bit was elbow grease. All I did was take my grinder, my wire, little wire brush, and an adapter on my screw gun, and just shined it up. I mean, this is a $40, $30, $40 part at the hardware store. So appreciate you. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope it helped. That's what's going on. Thank you.